Would you pass? Let's talk about the assessment. In a not so distant future where parenthood is strictly controlled, a couple's mysterious 7-day assessment for the right to have a child unravels into a nightmare, forcing them to question the very foundation of society. And I got to say, this is a pretty interesting one. This is a sci-fi thriller. It stars Elizabeth Olsen, Alicia Vikander, and Himesh Patel. And I gotta say, the cast in this was great. They all gave great performances, from Alicia, Elizabeth, Himesh. But with how this film is, it was just very interesting to see how this not so distant future is. Seeing how characters are like, and just how strictly controlled everything is. You don't really see much being controlled, but yet they're always talking about it, leaving it a bit of a mystery, and I thought that was interesting. It felt very unique, but at the same time, it is very dark. You don't get a lot of answers in this, and I thought that was a very interesting way to approach how this is. But with stuff during the assessment, I have to say there was some stuff in this that was pretty uncomfortable, and it could get annoying. But with the performances behind that, I thought that was great. And that is where Alicia signed. And seeing Elizabeth Olsen and how she was dealing with all this, all I gotta say is Elizabeth Olsen supremacy. But with this film, it does do good at building up tension, having its thrilling moments on what is going on at times. And with the sci-fi-ness of the film being in like a not so distant future, having this type of technology and what is controlled, what isn't. That was just fascinating to watch. Hopefully, as a society, we don't become like this. But with how this film was, it was just interesting. Kind of fascinating, but dark. Overall, with the assessment, it is kind of fascinating to watch, amusing at times, but dark. I have to say, I don't think that everyone will be interested in this. But at the same time, I do feel like people will. Especially if you're a fan of Elizabeth Olsen. Like I said, Elizabeth Olsen supremacy. But have you seen the assessment? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below and follow me for more.